And thank you all for joining us from the different interests that you have to bring to this. I'm Christine Burdick, and I'm the president of the Tampa Downtown Partnership. And we were glad to be involved in helping to put together this ceremonial groundbreaking for this wonderful new project, not only wonderful for its reclamation of an old piece of architecture, but also for the wonderful things that it's going to bring to downtown. So we have we're going to hear from one of the development team and the mayor, and then we're going to have the ceremony. So without any reason not to, I want to introduce Punit Shah, the developer of this project from the Liberty Group, and he's going to tell you a little bit about the project. Punit?
Good morning. Good morning, can you hear me? Yeah, thank you all for being here. I especially want to thank Mayor Buckhorn for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us for this great occasion this morning. Thank you. I particularly wanted to recognize a few people who've been instrumental in helping organize this event this morning and getting us to this point where we are fortunate enough to break ground on this great project. Christine Burdick with Tampa Partnership, thank you very much. Bob McDonough, is Bob here? I don't see, no. Bob McDonough has been vital to helping us with our design and getting us through this point. Bob Orlak, is he here? No. Santiago Carrata, traveling. All right. And Rick Homans, I know you're here. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of your help. You know, most of you can imagine developing a hotel in and of itself is very challenging. This hotel in particular, you know, being a renovation and a repositioning of an office building has its own complexities, and my design team can attest to that. But a hotel is not really about the location, and it's not about the building. It's not only that. It's about the experience that we create for our guests that visit our city. And it's the impact that we have to the millions of people that come here every year to learn what Tampa's about. So we feel extremely proud to be part of that role. Because we want to create a memorable experience so that people do come back to our city. Ever since we moved to Tampa, my family and I moved to Tampa about 10 years ago, we've dreamed about putting a hotel in downtown, and we've been, you know, trying to do development in downtown for years, and this opportunity presented itself for my good friend Santosh with Convergent Capital Partners. So they're our partner, and they've been instrumental in assisting in every step of the way, and are a critical part of why we're all here today. Over the past few years, we've developed and acquired about 20 hotels. This one will be our 17th property, including about a half dozen that we own and operate in Tampa. We developed the first green hotel in Tampa about 5 years ago in Busch Gardens. And the contractor for this building is also the contractor for that hotel. And as a testament to our efforts in sustainability and being green, virtually everything in this hotel behind you, and today it's gutted, but from the carpet to the block, the concrete, has all been recycled, every bit of it. And we have nearly 100 tons of metal that has been recycled as of today alone, and there's still more to come out. After months of vetting some of the most prominent brands in the world, Santosh and I were able to meet with Starwood and convince them to allow us to develop an Aloft here in downtown Tampa, and we couldn't be prouder. I think that speaks volumes to where the city is heading, and we look forward to being part of creating Mayor Buckhorn's vision and helping in the growth of downtown Tampa. My father always insisted that when we develop properties that we help the communities in which we work in. And the nearly $20 million that we're spending to develop this property will remain in this community. We've hired local contractors, architects, consultants, so that when we open this time next year, the Aloft will create 200 new jobs and have a taxable revenue base of over $100 million that will stay in this community for the term of our license agreement. And as a second-generation hotelier, I'm honored that all of you guys are all here and taking the time to join me this morning for this great occasion. I particularly want to thank my family, my wife Carla who's over here, my younger brother Prem, my mom and dad who could not be here because they are traveling, and of course Santosh for being a great partner, and Convergent Capital for being a wonderful partner. This is a very time-consuming process, so their support and their love is very critical to get this project open. In less than a year, I look forward to sharing a cocktail with you on the rooftop bar, which will be upstairs in the rooftop lounge. I'm excited to show you guys around after we're done with the ceremony today. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to give you a tour. I'm happy to answer any questions. All the pictures that you see here are actually representative of what the hotel will look like when it's done. They're hot off the press. We're going to be the first Aloft in the world to have the new design when we open next year, hopefully spring in 2014. With that being said, I would like to invite Mayor Buckhorn to say a few words, and then we'll have the groundbreaking ceremony on my left. Thank you very much. Thank you.
To Punit and to Santosh, congratulations. This is a great day. This is an amazing day, and many of you were there last week when we kicked off the groundbreaking for the final phase of the Riverwalk that will come right underneath the bridge and proceed all the way down the river until it hooks up at MacDill Park. That is a project that was 40 years in the making, 6 mayors in the process. Mayor Bill Poe was there last week, and Mayor Bill Poe started the Riverwalk in 1976, and the city sold wooden planks that people could buy for $25 and get their name put on it. That's how it started. And you think about what's going to occur over the next year and a half, and what this waterfront and what this city is going to look like over the next 18 months. When that is completed by Thanksgiving of next year, when the Aloft Hotel is completed, you'll be able to walk along 2 miles of uninterrupted riverfront, have a cocktail here around the pool, have a cocktail up on the deck, look at the amazing vista of the bridges that are lit up, the minarets of the University of Tampa. I mean, what is happening in this community, thanks to the investment of people like Punit and Santosh, as well as many others, is changing the face of Tampa as we know it. And I am absolutely convinced that not only is this not the end, but it's just the beginning, but I'm more firmly convinced that 10 years from now, they're going to look back on this part of our lives and this part of this city's development and say, this is where it started. This is really where Tampa took its place amongst great American cities. And all of us here today, each of us in our own respective capacities, making our contributions will change the face of this community in ways that we can't even imagine. This is going to be an amazing American city. This is part of it. I couldn't be more excited. Let's throw some dirt. Let's get rolling. Permits are not going to be a problem. You know, we're all about getting people through the permitting process now. We've changed this. Time is money. We're interested in getting you guys out of the dirt because Lord knows I love to cut ribbons. So let's get this thing going, guys.
1, 2, 3. Thank you. So we have a little bit of a patch here where I'm going to ask the mayor to bury a gold coin, and what that symbolizes is good luck. And we are blessing everyone that comes into this building for the next however many years with the fortune of all of you today. It's a tradition that they also use in shipbuilding. They bury a gold coin underneath the mast, and it's all for the safety of the associates, the guests that come visit us, and the well-being of the building. Thank you.